Good morning. Good morning. It's a brand new day. Hey, if this is your first time tuning in, hi, my name's Ashley Johnston Brown. It's so nice to meet you. Make sure you comment a 1 down in the comments because you're the only one that's going to be seeing this right now. So then I know, who catches this on the replay. Because technically there's more replay viewers than there are live viewers. So hi, it's nice to meet you. Good morning. Hi, Adriana. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. So, as many of you know, I had a rough morning yesterday, guys. Good morning. Hey. Hi. I did. I had a rough morning. I keep pushing the wrong button on here. Thank you, Phyllis. Good morning, Keisha. Hey, everybody. So, I haven't done hair today, so this is like what I woke up to. So, you know, it is what it is. But good morning. I feel so much better today. I just got up yesterday morning and everything was just so heavy, you all. God, it was so heavy, and I was battling with myself. And when you battle with yourself and you see, Satan can't hear what in your head. He can't hear what you're thinking, okay? Only God can hear what you're thinking. So when you say it out loud, like your weaknesses or like something that's bothering you about you, when you say it out loud, Satan hears that and he plays on that. And let me tell you, that asshole, he played me yesterday. He played me like a fiddle. He knew my weakness and good morning. And he did. He got me yesterday. I was all in my feelings. But it was Easter Sunday. And we all know what that means. And so, today's a brand new day. I feel brand new. And we're not going to let him get us down today. Not today. Not happening, Captain. So, anyway, I hope you all are having a great Monday so far. I never have a day off. Yes, honey, they are. They are like that. And I pulled the wrong brush out. They most definitely are. Now, I can honestly say that I don't have as many bad anymore as I used to. I try to manifest positivity. I do affirmations. I take medication, I do all the things, okay? So I don't have as many bad days as I used to have. But every once in a while, it's okay. It is okay to have a bad day. You just got to know when to let it go, all right? And yesterday morning, as much as I tried, and into yesterday afternoon, as much as I tried to pray about it and let it go, it was like it was just not going. And that's okay too, because it's not on our time. It's not on our time. Make sure you all share, please, and comment sprinkle, because I have my stash set in here of what we're giving away this week. But it's not on our time, right? We want it to be on our time, but it's not on our time. It's on God's time. And if you have a different belief than me, sorry, but this is my show. Hi, Ashley Johnston Brown here. But that's okay. It's okay. So, I'm one of those that when I have those days or when I have those moments, my anxiety doesn't come out in sadness, okay? My anxiety comes out in anger. I'm angry and I get mad. And so I never fail to have a day off and not go live with you all. You all are my therapy. You're important to me. You're my closest friends. And I love you, and you just uplift my day, right? So I was like, I cannot not go live even though I can't keep myself together. Thank you, girlfriend. Hey, good morning. Even though I could not keep it together, Phyllis, we probably are. We seriously probably are. I could not keep it together. I could not keep the tears from falling. I was sitting here getting ready to go live. Marcus was in the kitchen talking. Thank you, Amber. And I could not keep it together. He was like, why are you crying? And I was like, I'm a failure. Like, I just could not keep it together. But I knew that if I went live, my tribe on here was going to be like, it's okay, chin up, you know, all these positive things. And I just couldn't do it. Okay. I just couldn't listen to it because in that moment, I needed to just let it rip. You know what I mean? Like, I could not hold it in any longer. I needed to let it rip. I needed to pray about it. I needed to be in my prayer closet, and I just couldn't. I just didn't want to talk back. And y'all know I'm a talker. So to see comments, and I couldn't have just swiped the comments over, saw everybody's profile picture across the top, and not commented back, and I just really didn't want to talk. So that's why when I did my live, you can do a live video, change your setting to only me, and only you can see that live. And then you can go back in and change the setting later. Save your video, click only me, do your video. Before you shut that video off, click save. It's going to save it to your phone. And then you can go back in later, change that privacy setting to whatever, public, friends, whatever yours is. Mine's public. And then you can do a watch party later where you can watch the video, your friends can watch the video, but you can communicate with them. You can actually type onto the video. And so that's what I did. Because I didn't want to not be live with you all on my day off, but I also knew that in that moment I couldn't be all of me, you know? Like I couldn't. And so that's what I did. And then I was able to come back last night because it was important to me for you all to see that, like, you're not alone, you know? You're not alone. Not everybody has depression. Not everybody knows what that's like. And I'm pretty blessed that I've got mine under control to where it doesn't last for days while I'm in the bed. Okay, I've gotten it down to where I can just have a day. It can just be for the day. I can still get up and function. I'm going to cry through the day. I'm going to be pissed off through the day. I'm going to want to throw something at somebody's head through the day because that's just how I am. That's just how I deal with it. Good morning. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Give me just a second. I forgot to turn my notification sounds off. So that's how I was feeling yesterday. And I wanted to share that with you because I've seen people post on Facebook, like, people just pretend like they're happy all the time. Well, you know what? I am happy most of the time. 95% of the time, I'm a happy damn person. What you see is what you get with me. But when I had that down moment, it was important for me to allow you all to see that sometimes we do have bad days, you know? And yeah, some days it does suck. It does. So, today's a new day, though. Today's a new day. So, I'm happy today. I feel good today. The sun is shining. The sun was shining yesterday, honey, but it didn't matter. I was still in the dumps. I was still in the dumps yesterday. So, I got up. I did my daily skincare. Hung out with the kids while they got ready for school. Talked with Marcus. You know, those morning cups of coffee, all that funness. I used primer before I came on because it needs to set for about 5 minutes, okay? So now I've put on Not Touch Liquid Foundation, the stick. Hold on. Let me find what I did with it. Stick foundation Most shades are sold out right now. I grabbed a couple, so if you need a color match, let me know. I will color match you. Just drop color match in the comments. I will color match you. I'll see if I have a stick foundation in your shade. If not, I'll look online, see if they happen to have it. But we are sold out until May with the stick foundation. So that's what I got going on so far. I have concealer on my hand that's lighter than my foundation. I mixed a little bit of eye primer in with it because I've been liking that. I've been kind of playing around, and I like the eye primer. Good morning, Jenny. Hey, hey, hey. I keep tapping the wrong button, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, you all. It's all good. I have music going in the background because, you know, that's what we do around these parts when we clean house. So I hope Facebook don't get their underwear all in a wad. Zuckerberg. Because I'm about to start cleaning house in a minute. The kids are gone. I took the day off. I was supposed to work today, but I was just like, I'm not doing it today. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to work. Yesterday was a long, heavy day. You want a stick? Okay. Yesterday was just such a long, emotional, heavy day that I'm like, I'm taking the day without any kids being here so that I can do me. I need my tribe of friends on Facebook, and we are going to hang out and do some face. And yes, Jenny, you do. Yes, you do. We're going to hang out and get some therapy on Facebook, and that's the way it's going to happen. I know a lot of people can't just do that, but when you run a direct sales company and you work part-time, I can make that income from home, so it's all good. You know what, Purple Elephant? My phone has, like from the LED light, it has screen burn or whatever it's called. And so when I look at it, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And I am so sick of looking at my phone and I can't see like the true colors and stuff. And y'all, it's going to cost like $400 to get my phone fixed. $400. Isn't that stupid? Just tell me that that's stupid. Just agree with me. Because I think that that's ridiculous. But, you know, who asked my opinion? All right. 6 palettes, okay? We have 6 palettes. You can pick your own palette. You can pick your own splash lipstick. There's like 19 to choose from. And you can pick your own epic mascara. There's 3 to choose from. A new phone would be cheaper. I know. I paid like $980 for my phone. But hey, it's $400 to fix it. Oh, we do need to go work out. And I do need a vacation on the beach. So I need to hit the gym right before I hit the highway and head to the beach. So I'm going to have you all help me pick a palette because I don't know what I want to do today. And I put on this black shirt so that no matter what palette you all picked, it's going to match what I have on. Speaking of this black shirt, I got it at Old Navy Saturday. It was on sale for $7 and I got it 30% off. 30% off. Amber, I'll probably message you whenever I get off here, but look how cute the back is. Hold on. Look how cute the back is, y'all. So $7, 30% off. Yeah, but it was like a weekend sale. But anyway, all right, let's get back to it. Palette 1. Palette 1. So your browns, you got matte, shimmer, and satin. All right, so remember this. This is palette 1. So you all need to pick. Palette 2 is more of your silvers and grays, black. It is your smoky eye. Palette 2. Look, Sabrina already knows what palette she wants. Palette 3, pinks, some purples. You can do a really cute smoky eye with this one also. Hold on. I'll hold them back up in just a minute. Palette 4 is earth tones, blues, browns. Okay. Palette 5. Don't be intimidated by this palette. It's really pretty. Really pretty. And the most popular palette 6 with the sparkles. Palette 6. So it has your pretty earth tones, but it also has like the deeper, I guess you can kind of call that maroon. It has 3 shimmers, and it actually has sparkles. So let's see if I can do this. Let's see. There's 4, 5, and 6. That's 4, 5, and 6. And then 1, 2, and 3. So you all vote. You all vote while I do the rest of my face. So we have 1 for 1 and 2 for 6 so far. You need all of them? Yes, honey. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. That covers like everything. That covers everything. You got your smoky eyes. You got your earth tones. 5 is gorgeous. Yeah, it's definitely nothing. A lot of people are super intimidated by it, and I'm like, no, honey. No, it's so pretty. So pretty. So I dampened my little beauty blender with setting spray. Thank you, Dollface. Thank you. Thank you. So this is one thing that's in my giveaway bag this week. I'm going to try to do that. I'd like to try to do it weekly, but I get sidetracked, you all. I get flipping sidetracked, okay? So I can't always remember. And then I have Astute. Do you know what Astute is? Has anybody watched me long enough to know what Astute is? What is Astute? We'll see. We'll see if anybody knows what Astute is. I know Sabrina knows what Astute is. Jenny probably knows what Astute is. I'm actually using this powder concealer brush to put setting powder underneath my eye because I want to see if I'm using too much product. And I really think that I should use a different brush. Hold on. I'm going to use the blending brush. Any ideas? Let me tell you all something about powder products. I probably should have cleaned that first because I probably just smeared eyeshadow underneath my eye. As you get older, you should use less powder. I'm just saying. It sets in wrinkles, fine lines, peaks and valleys, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's what it does. It settles. I think that had brown eyeshadow on it, y'all. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life, okay? What is that? Eye primer? I have a stash going on down here. Seriously. I have a Scarlet. That's like one of the lightest foundation shades that we have. So if anybody needs a stick foundation in Scarlet, I've got that going on. I've about messed this one all up. Girl. Yes, Sabrina, it is. I knew you knew what it was. It is eyeshadow. It is my favorite pressed shadow for a transition shade. So that comes in my little goodie bag. Where's my beauty blender? I'm so proud of my Nikaylee, you all. So, good morning, Jonna. So she is she's a teenager, of course. You know, teenage life is so hard. Like hormones, attitudes, like teenage life is hard, y'all. And she makes it like 10 times harder than what it is. It is my favorite. She makes it like way harder than what it is. Well, I took her to meet somebody that I know. I don't want to put any names out there. And so it was he and his wife, and his wife is a really good friend of mine. Really, really good friend of mine. And he helped her so much. And she didn't even know that, like, he was so good with her that she didn't even, like, know what he was doing, you know. But anyway, he's gonna do some pictures for her. But it's not like senior pictures or anything like that. It's more of like he's doing it for therapy. It is the flippin' neatest thing, okay? He used to be a photographer, but he's not really doing that anymore. He's retired now. He's traveling all over the place. And he really made her step out of her comfort zone, which Nikaylee does not do. He was trying to teach her how to show different emotions on her face other than having a resting bitch face, you know. It was, oh, hold on, I didn't blend everywhere. It was so neat. And Nikaylee was so stinking uncomfortable. So we got up and went to the room beside them so that we wouldn't embarrass her. But it was so amazing how he was with her. And then he took these pictures, which we weren't even going to do pictures, but he wanted her to see. And he even, which was an excellent idea. I had never thought about this. He wanted her to see the difference between a fake smile and a real smile. Because, you know, you smile like in your eyes, in your facial expression, it glows, you know. And he wanted her to see that. So he pulled out like one of those little trampolines. Like one of those old school Jane Fonda trampolines. And had her jump it. She was in the photography studio. But he had her jumping up and down on this trampoline, you all, and was taking pictures of her while she was jumping up and down on the trampoline. And I'm telling you, this mama, when he put them on the computer and I could see them, was in tears. Was absolutely in tears to see her actually smiling, laughing, and having fun. She just doesn't. She just does not know how to let it go and have flippin' fun. Have fun. Okay, so throw up some hearts if you're like a Grey's Anatomy fan. Let me see how many people, because I don't want to tell the story if you don't know nothing about Grey's Anatomy. So throw up some hearts. Let me know if you know anything about Grey's Anatomy. Do I only have one person that knows about Grey's Anatomy? Well, I'm going to have to flip and tell you anyway. So, you know on Grey's Anatomy how Christina, before Christina left, her and Meredith would do Dance It Out. They'd be like, we have to dance it out. We have to dance it out. You know what I'm talking about? That's me. Okay, that's my personality. You don't have to know how to dance. You don't know how to have you know, you don't have to do all that. but just to be able to be with your girlfriend, turn on some music and just rock it out. Just have fun, dance it out. We don't care what anybody thinks. We don't care what anybody sees. Nick Haley would never do that. She's like a stick in the mud. She would never, ever do that. So that's what I was telling her last night. I was like, girlfriend, you need to learn how to dance it out. Okay? Dance it out. Cracking up. She would not. But I tell you what, this was after the whole trampoline thing. And I was just like, look at you. You had so much fun jumping on a trampoline in the upstairs studio at someone's home. You had so much fun. Look at how much fun you had. Like, you do not have to be a stick in the mud all the time. It's okay. But it was so neat how he used different things to show emotion, to get her to show emotion so that all of her pictures aren't exactly the same. They don't, she's not just smiling in every single picture. They all show different emotion. So anyway, that was like session 1. And what I did was I put on a stick contour and then I just covered it in bronzer to add some depth and some darkness to it, okay? So it was literally like therapy. And it wasn't just like therapy for her. It was like therapy for mom. Girl, definitely need a dance it out moment. Definitely. I am all about it. All about it. I might do a lighter shade today. Let's do a lighter blush today. So we have some new blush shades. This made you cry, you were her. Well, good. You need to message me because I need some help. But it was such good therapy for her. So yeah, I can't wait to watch her, kind of grow through the process. And I'm very overwhelmed. I'm very overwhelmed. So after the day that I had yesterday, to end our day with spending time with this amazing family, to watch her transform, I honest to God wish that I would have done this like 3 years ago. But it wasn't time. It wasn't time yet. It wasn't our timing, So, but it kind of hurts your feelings, I guess, as a mom when we have been through what all we've been through and you feel like you're there for them and you're pretty open. I mean, we're pretty open. We talk about a lot, but it doesn't matter how much you communicate with your children. There's still things that they hold on to. There's still things that we don't know about them. There's still emotions that they feel that to us may not be a big deal, but to them, it's important. It's like really important to them. So it was very bittersweet. It was so good to see her smile and just be happy, because some days I look at her and I'm like, what do you have to be so upset about? You're so blessed. But that's easy coming from me because my teenage years are over, and my teenage years were not all that. I quit school my senior year. My mom was locked up. Me and my dad had zero relationship. I ran the streets. I went to jail. My teenage life was no walk in the park. So I made sure hers was. So I thought. But they still have their own issues, So all we can do is be there for them, support them, love them, know that they're loved, and pray to God that we make it through parenting, y'all. Parenting. Hi, Cody. Hey. I could just walk away like this and I would feel completely okay, guys. So y'all know I'm honest about everything. And I have been working on my forehead. I've been working on my forehead. So no matter what I use, doesn't matter, I still get makeup settled in my forehead lines. And yes, I'm going to Botox it. I know many of you all are against it. That's okay. I love you. I respect your opinion. But Mama's Botoxing this forehead because I'm not going out like that. Okay? I'm not. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going out like that. I do my skincare. But let me tell you, these forehead wrinkles, they've been here since I was like 12. My grandma used to say, stop raising your eyebrows every time you talk. You're gonna have forehead wrinkles. And I'm like, yeah, it'll be all right. It will be all right. I was 12, you know. Are we really thinking about forehead wrinkles at 12 years old? No. But guess what? I have forehead wrinkles. So, yeah, I'm gonna Botox them bitches. I sure am. All right, soap brows. Dampen it with a little bit of setting spray. I seem to like that better than using rose water. So we're gonna dampen them, and we're just kind of combing them up a little bit because I don't do square brows. Okay, I don't do drawn on square fake brows because it's super noticeable and you can still see the hair underneath it, and I'm not going out like that. Now, if that's your thing, you rock it, baby girl, you rock it, okay? But I can't. I cannot do it. I can't bring myself to do it. I can't. My eyebrows are still growing from where I overplucked in the 90s. I know that was 20 years ago. I know that. But this is what I use. Hold on, let me find it. Lash serum. So it actually grows. It literally really does condition and grow your lashes. And I put it on my brows when I remember. Don't judge me. You had Botox injections for your migraines. I have another friend that did that. But I'm getting Botox injections on my forehead for my wrinkles. I'm just saying. Y'all are going to see me on here one day and be like, she don't have no forehead wrinkles anymore. Sure don't. Sure don't. And anywhere else that I can think that they can shove a needle to fix it, plump it, whatever, we might do that too. We just might. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. My mom used to be like, don't do that. Bull crap, mama. But let me tell you, my mom had flippin' amazing skin. Look, I got way too much soap up here. So what I've been working on with my forehead wrinkles right now is using less primer, because sometimes less is more, okay? So there for a while, I would put the pea-size amount of primer on, and I would just tap, and then I would rub it in everywhere else, and then rub it in on my forehead. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm using too much. Maybe it can't do its job because I'm using too much. So right now I'm in the process of using less primer. All right, so did we finish voting on the palette? Because I really think palette 6-1. Girl, I am going to be brand new. They ain't going to be able to stop me. They're not. My husband's going to be like, I'm going to lock this bitch in the basement, okay? I'm locking her in the basement. Okay, palette 6. Is that where we're at? I really like palette 6 too, guys. I really like. So you can get palette 6 Epic Mascara and a splash of your choice. I think it's 20-something% off right now, only until the end of the month, okay? So this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to work with. All the shimmers. Let's just be sparkly today. Yesterday was a down day. I still did my face. Y'all saw I still did my face. In between customers and doing paperwork. Multitasking, T. Multitasking. So usually I do like, I don't know, I kind of want to do something different, you all. Usually I do like the brown as a background shade, or Thank you, Tessa. Thank you. I do. I feel beautiful with them, but I want them gone. Like, I want them gone. And once they're gone, if I don't like it, it's going to come back. Like, it doesn't last forever. It's going to come back. So it's all good. It's all good. Usually I use like a brown as my background shade or transition shade, whichever you want to call it. But I'm thinking audacious. Let's do something different, okay? Let's do audacious. If 6 is sparkles. Yes, 6 is sparkles. So I'm just grabbing my super fluffy blending brush. I need like 4 of these because I use it for everything. I like it for my setting powder. I like it for luminizer. So I definitely need like 4 of these. Hey, Trefania. Now I got all 3 sisters on here. Start in the corner and let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. So that's definitely more bold. Definitely more bold than the light transition shade that we usually do. It's all good. It's all good. Do you all... I know I have several of you all. How many of you all have been on here since I started like doing my first lives? Do you remember whenever I used to do my lives on a yard sale table out in like my garage hallway? Who remembers that? Phyllis, you may remember that. Sabrina probably remembers that. Trefania probably remembers that. Hot, stinking mess express. It was so hot out in that hallway. It was, the walls are cinder block, y'all. And then one side is windows. And the side that has the windows is, of course, the side that the sun is on. And it would be so hot out there. I'd have a fan in the background so you could probably hear the fan to keep myself from like dying. I used a yard sale like card table. Well, it was a card table that we used as a yard sale table. I had a storage tote, just a medium-sized storage tote that I used to hold my phone so that my phone was up high enough. I used 3 books. Okay, so I put the towel over the storage tote so that the phone wouldn't slide. Excuse me. So I put the storage tote, a towel, and then I would take 3 books and put it behind my phone to prop my phone up so that I could do live videos for you all. So stinking hilarious. But you've been here from, I know you have, boo. So my point in saying that is so many people say, I can't do what you do. You do that so well. Y'all, I started from the bottom. I started from the bottom, now I'm here. You know, there's a reason that there's a song about it. There's a reason there's a song. If I can do it, I promise you, you can flip and do it. You can do this. And then you just come on live and spill your flipping guts to people. If people wanted to sit and watch a makeup artist, they'd go to YouTube. Right? Right? You would go watch YouTube. Okay? But you all are here because... I think you all are here because I just don't sugarcoat it. And I try to be real, and I just try to put my life out there. And some days suck, and I don't even use that word, but it is true. All right, I'm trying to blend this transition shade so that it's just not too much. But I think that's okay. This side over here has issues blending, and some areas have issues taking color. I don't know what that's all about, but it's all good. It's all good. All right. I think I'm going to use Blazing in that outside corner. Where's my crease brush? Or Fluffy? What should we use? Fluffy crease brush? Fluffy crease brush. Fluffy Crease Brush is another brush that is over here in my giveaway stash. See, y'all just don't know how many tricks I have up my sleeve, okay? So when you share the video and you comment sprinkle, then you go in the pot, you know, for the stash I got going on. The stash. So you get all my little favorites. My favorite pressed shadow. Well, transition shade pressed shadow. It's my favorite. Your left eye. What is wrong with our faces, y'all? So here's how I think of stuff. Okay. So I could have went to work today, waited till payday, or, oh, that's cute. Or I could stay home and get paid today. See what I'm saying? Stay at home and get paid. Hanging out with y'all. Hanging out with y'all. Hi, Lori. Hi. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not in the mood to people today. So I'm going to stay at home and just get paid at home. That sounds good to me. I would do Botox too, but we could get a... Oh, I'm sure we could. I'm sure we could. I use primer or concealer as a base. It's patchy. It might be on your eyes it's patchy, or your foundation. Just on your eyes. Some of it might have to do with skincare too. I really have to do my skincare. Like, if I don't exfoliate and get all that dead skin off my face, the struggle, y'all. The struggle is real. Hi, Shannon. Hi. All right, pick up that blending brush again. And let's blend it out. You don't like people. And you know, usually I do like people, because, you know, I like to talk. So I like people. But when I'm in that whole anxiety mode, and I'm not even talking depression, when I'm in anxiety mode in your eyes. When I'm in anxiety mode, I cannot people, because I am very disrespectful, and that is not who I want to be remembered as. So yeah, I don't like that. I don't want to be the disrespectful person, but I can't help it. When I have if I'm having an anxiety attack, I mean, seriously, get away from me. Like, get away from me. I will hurt your feelings, and I know this sounds awful, but y'all know I keep it real with you all. I may hurt you. Like, I may completely hurt you and not even know that I hurt you. I did that, and then I had to go to stupid, I say it's stupid because I was a teenager when it happened. When this part happened, I had to go to anger management classes. You know, because back then they didn't know the whole, what anxiety and all that stuff was. So they just thought that I was like a bad teenager and put me in anger management classes. They didn't try to figure out what the underlying problem was, you know. It does stink. It does stink. with age and maturity, and now that like we can actually talk about things like that on social media, I understand it more now, and now I don't allow myself to be put in those situations most of the time. I walk away from confrontation, because anything confrontational gives me anxiety, and if it's too much confrontation, it throws me into an anxiety attack, and then you know where that throws me? Into the jail. Been there, done it. Yes. Been there, done it. And even though one of my dearest sisters, one of my dearest friends works there, and I know that she would like take care of me and let me have a soda, I like the sun shining on my skin, and that's just not where I want to spend my time. So I just don't put myself in that predicament. So even if it makes me look like a punk, I still try to walk away, because I know that's in everybody's best interest. It's sad to say, but it is what it is, and I know my limitations. So I just walk away, unless it has something to do with my kids. Unless it has something to do with the kiddos, I got to walk away. So I'm just using that same deep maroon color and just warming it up, y'all. Warming it up. Jesus tries, but even sometimes he shakes his head and he's like, all right, sister, I'm gonna have to let you learn. I'm gonna have to let you learn this time. It is horrible. It is horrible. I used to say, I am not depressed. I just have anxiety. I am mad. I'm not depressed. I'm mad. Well, because I'm not a sad, depressed person. But I am every blue moon, you know. So I know that if I didn't take my anxiety medicine, it would be worse. So I'm no longer in denial about that. Good. To just go the F off. Yeah, it is. But mine is never just go the F off. Mine is never that. Mine is like pick an entire couch up and remove it in a very hostile manner from one room completely into the next room, and it land on top of a kitchen table. That's where I go. That's where I go. I don't have a number 8. I have like a number 12. Like I don't have any middle ground. So I'm glad we can laugh about our struggles. Yes, honey, we can. And you know, it really, really makes me sad because a lot of people can't. A lot of people cannot come out. They live that way, like non-stop live that way. I'm a ticking. Yeah, Sabrina, been there. Yep. All right, so we're gonna take this super shimmery shimmer, the super shimmery shimmer, and put it up. Now we ain't done our brow. Hold on, should we do our brow? Let's do our brows first. Depression is all over for me, but I am dealing with anxiety at 10. Panic attacks where my throat feels like it's closing. Awful feeling. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Shannon, I'm with you. I can't drive on the interstate. Panic attacks. Panic attacks on the interstate. I'm going to be 40. 40 years old, had my license for 20 plus years. All of a sudden, my thyroid dies and I have panic attacks on the interstate. The only thing I can think of is they told me whenever, hold on, brow obsession palette. They told me whenever my thyroid died that it brings up like underlying stress. And I'm wondering if because of all the deaths I've been through. Like, I've lost more people than you all could ever flip and imagine. I've lost like 13 friends since high school. Plus I worked in the medical field for, 12 years. And so people were constantly dying. Like, death is nothing to me. Nothing abnormal. I know a lot of people have never seen anybody die, or some people have never even seen a dead body. I had a woman die in my arms when I was 17. So I was broken to death very early. And in our family, back when I was a kid, funeral homes were not something kids stayed home from. If somebody died, I don't care if it was your great, great, great Uncle Joe that lived in North Dakota, your butt got up. It was no questions asked, and you went to the dadgum funeral, So I'm wondering if all of that death, all of that trauma causes me to have panic attacks on the interstate because I'm terrified to die in a car accident. And I wonder if all of that's built. I know I'm an overthinker. That's probably ridiculous, but it's true. I do wonder if that's why I have panic attacks on the interstate. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. A friend of mine passed away 7 days after my mom died. A very, very close friend of mine. She was in the delivery room whenever I had my little Kayler. Bubbly, spunky spirit, passed away in a horrific, in my opinion, horrific suicide. And I had, if it's what they're called, I would assume, like night terrors after that. It was only at nighttime, and I hate to even say it on here for other people, that self-inflating raft to put in my car because I used to freak out driving over the river. Girl, the bridge doesn't really bother me. It's just the whole interstate from Metropolis to Paducah. The whole interstate. The semis, they drive like a bunch of idiots. They don't get over, let you on the interstate. Like, it's just drama. But it's like that everywhere you go. But since I'm here, driving here all the time, I notice it most here. But anyway, at nighttime, she passed away at nighttime. And at nighttime, I could see her everywhere. And I'll spare you the gory details. But I could see her everywhere. And this lasted for weeks at nighttime. And I worked 2 night shifts. So I would have to drive home at nighttime. And I would literally get out of my car, or before I would get home, I would call Marcus and have him come stand outside so that I could make it in the house because the night terrors were so bad. And I prayed about it every time I knew that I was going to be out of the house at nighttime. I would pray about it, and I would pray about it because I was so scared. Just driving, I learned to drive with like tunnel vision. That is not good. When you drive, you need to see. You need to be able to make sure kids ain't running out in the road, animals, cars, And I would drive like looking at the road right in front of me so that I couldn't see yards. I could not see the yards. Because if there were yards around, then I could see that. I could visualize that scene, and I could not handle it. And so I would pray, and I would pray. Hi, everybody. I would pray, and I would pray about it. And then I realized I was speaking out loud, telling Marcus about my night terrors, telling my sister about my night terrors, telling the doctor about my night terrors, which I don't usually tell doctors anything, but I was having my thyroid and stuff checked, so I was telling him about it. And I was speaking that out loud. And what happens when you speak it out loud? One, Satan hears it. He heard me talking about it out loud, okay? And when we say things out loud also, we manifest, right? We manifest. So I was praying on the inside. Please, Lord, give me peace. Please keep me safe, blah, 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 blah. But I was doing it on the inside. So Satan was hearing the negativity outside because he can't hear what we think. He can't hear our inside prayers. Only God can. So then I started praying outside. So then, or verbally, I started praying where Satan could hear, I'm praying. And then I would say, not today, Satan. You're not going to do this to me today because I am a child of God. I am a princess. He is my king and he's got me. You can go to hell. Literally. Okay? We got this. And I'm not going to be scared anymore. No more. And I tell you all, about 2 days of that out loud and my night terrors were gone. Now, I did have another little episode with them just a couple months ago. I had another little, but I did the same thing. I'm like, buddy, you're not getting me. You are not getting me because it terrified me. I was so scared to look up. So scared. And I was like, you are not doing this to me again. And it went away real quick. Like, I just did it like 1 or 2 days and that was it. And then this week, I got out of my car and I didn't see anything this time, but I had that feeling, like that I'm kind of scared feeling, the same feeling I would feel with those night terrors. And I said, we ain't doing this one at all. It ain't even gonna last 2 days. We are not doing this at all. And it literally went away and I didn't think about it again. So now I've gotten it down to where the second I can feel that panic coming from those night terrors, because it's a whole different feeling, I can nip it. This nose ring really gets on my nerves, y'all. Really gets on my nerves. So yeah, if you have night terrors or anything like that, or anxiety, girl, pray it out loud. Pray it out loud. Claim your ish. You all hear what's on 90s R&B? Facebook will probably put me in Facebook jail because we have music going. But I can't do that when it comes to the flippin' interstate for some reason. I cannot. It's different. It's not an anxiety attack. It's a panic attack. And then I get mad because I can't control, and I'm a controlling person, I can't control the panic on the flippin' interstate, you all. Like, what is the deal with this darn interstate? See why I don't like those box brows? Don't that look more flippin' natural? Looks so much more natural. So much more natural. Okay. Now we can finish our eyes. All right. We're going to pick up the shimmer. We're going to pick up the shimmer. Hi. Hi, everybody that's just tuning in. If you missed our giveaway talk, I have a whole stash of giveaway stuff over there. All you have to do is share the video and comment sprinkle. That's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. And I told you, you need like multiple of these because I use it for everything. So we're going to use this shimmer to highlight underneath here, because the girls said we are being all kind of extra today. So, okay, let's be extra. You see that? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Then just blend it. Just blend it. Look at how pretty that is. Y'all, I can't even take it. Okay. Now are you ready to play in the sparkle? We're going to play in sparkles. Hold on. That calls for a coffee break. Y'all, my phone is so stinking dark when I try to see. It is so stinking dark. It's almost like the color is like moved down. So I hope it looks clear on your end because I can't tell. I can't tell. And I have like these red lines that run across. And even though like my keypad isn't up, from here down, all I can see in the background is the little letters from like if I had my keypad pulled up so that I can text. Like all this from here down is nothing but little buttons. I can see me, but all of that is like faded into me. Like the buttons and stuff. It's insane. It's insane. It stresses me out. Okay. I think I'm going to use eye primer because I don't want the sparkles to fall. Okay. So let's just see. I'm going to move some up here because we have two eyes. So we're going to have two spots. And I'm going to use the cream shadow brush because it's compact. Okay. Oh, have a good day at work, Julie. Thank you. Thanks, Lori. All right. So pick up your primer, your eye primer with your cream shadow brush. Okay. Now let me tell you, y'all, this is not like compact on here like eyeshadow. Like, look. You see that? That's sparkles. They move. So we're just going to kind of tap that on and try not to make a mess. And then we're going to pack them. We're going to pack them on. Yay! All the way into that crease line. From side to side, girlfriends. Side to side. Have a good day, Shannon. Thanks for hanging out. Phyllis, you like it? So I'm literally just packing that on. They straight kicked me off Facebook.